off me! Get off!
Relax.
Get off! Get off! Section 55 doesn't even exist. Get your fucking knee off!
No.
Excuse me, sir. Why are you filming our backyard?
Oh, I'm just making a video.
Of what? Sorry. Because filming our backyard, obviously, we have concerns around counter-terrorism.
Are you filming me?
I am, yes. So.
Could you let me know before you start filming me, please?
Yeah, no, I want to deal with this first because this is more pressing.
Deal with what?
The fact that you're filming a backyard, you're filming police officers going in and out of a building, a police building.
Why would that be a problem?
Because you understand there's a terror threat. This is what people do. They film, they make video.
No, they don't.
I'm not asking you, I'm telling you that people film.
Based on what data, facts, statistics?
What do you mean, what data stats?
No,
what do you mean?
You're telling me, but you're not, there's no basis.
I'm telling you that people do what's called hostile reconnaissance, which is where they...
Hostile reconnaissance?
Are you going to actually listen?
I don't want to listen because you're talking rubbish, bro.
I'm not talking rubbish.
Terrorists do not
I'm asking you...
gates of police stations.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
They do.
Name me one example.
There was
Go on.
this case of the White City police station. He had loads of videos of the police station, and he was stopped just before he attacked. Well, I believe it was a group.
Identify yourself, please.
What's all this? What are you filming the police station for is what I'm asking, yeah?
I asked you to identify it first, please. You didn't, what does this mean?
I've got a name badge, I've got shoulder numbers. I'm asking you a question. Why are you filming the backyard of a police station?
Officers approach a man who is simply filming, yet within seconds they escalate the situation by casting his actions as suspicious and even hinting at possible terror-related intent, abruptly invoking the term hostile reconnaissance and turning what could have been a routine interaction into a highly charged confrontation. The tone instantly becomes tense and accusatory, leaving little space for calm dialogue or reasonable explanation as the officers frame the camera itself as a potential security threat. From the very first moments, the encounter unfolds in the most explosive fashion, pulling the viewer straight into a dramatic situation where ordinary filming is treated as though it poses an immediate danger, setting the stage for a conflict that feels intense, unpredictable, and impossible to ignore.
I don't need to answer any questions. How about that?
Right, you're going to be searched under Section 55 of the Terrorism Act. I'm PC Beach from Barkingside Police Station. You're entitled to a copy of the search. You're detained for the purpose of the search.
You're not going to cuff me, are you?
No, there's
no need.
Can I
keep this in my hand?
Relax.
I'm relaxed. Can I keep this in my hand or prop it down?
Well, if you want to prop it down, prop it down.
So what are the grounds for the search?
Right, you're filming the backyard of a police station. Like I said, people do hostile reconnaissance, and that's why I'm searching you.
So what you said? Hold on, slow down.
I'm doing it.
What are you searching for? I understand it's happening. Get your hand off me. What are you searching for?
I'm searching
Slow down. Get your hand off me. What are you searching for? What are the grounds first, yeah? Section 55.
What your grounds.
Section 55. No, what are the grounds? Get your hand off me.
I'm looking for anything related to terrorism. No, because you're trying to pull away and put your hands in your pockets.
I'm not trying to put my hand in my pocket.
Still.
You lot calm down. What are the grounds for the search? What are you expected to find?
At this moment, the encounter quickly transforms into a tense legal standoff as the man calmly refuses to answer questions he is under no legal obligation to respond to, while the officers continue pressing him for explanations. The atmosphere tightens as each side holds their ground, one asserting authority through persistent questioning, the other firmly standing on clearly defined civil rights. What might have appeared to be a simple inquiry about filming now begins to reveal a deeper struggle over control and boundaries, where the focus shifts away from the camera itself and toward the fundamental question of whether authority can compel answers when the law does not require them, turning the exchange into a powerful clash between official power and individual rights.
I'll put you under...
What is Section 55? What is Section 55?
The Terrorism Act. It allows
it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Right, okay.
Alright, you're going to be sued. Crack on, mate.
Right.
Get your hand off me. Get your hand off me. Why are you putting me to the floor? Why are you putting me to the floor? Yo, Jill, get off. Why are you putting me to the ground?
Because you're continuing to pull against me and you're being
grabbing me for no reason.
Yeah.
You grabbed me for no reason. What's wrong with you people, man?
Fuck off
me now.
Relax.
Get off me! Get off!
Relax.
Get off! Get off! Section 55 doesn't even exist. Get your fucking knee off me.
No. Look, well, as soon as the cuffs are on, you can stand up. Just relax, all right?
Listen, it was very
relax.
simple. You were just asked why you were filming a police
Relax.
station.
Please.
Thank you.
Right, put this right. He's acting unreasonable now.
It's not acting.
It's
It's
absolutely
He's
unreasonable.
asked you a question, you didn't answer him.
I don't have to answer.
and fight
I don't
against
have
me.
to answer.
Question, isn't it?
Beach, I don't have to answer. Do you not get
Right,
that? I can
I'm going to
exercise
continue
my
to
right.
search you. It's
Right,
fine.
whilst I'm on the floor. At least let me stand up. Where's my dignity
Okay,
here?
look.
What? This
If you relax, we'll stand you up.
I'm relaxed.
Okay.
Thank you for trying to
happy for
de-escalate
him?
the situation.
Right, do you want, yeah, we're saying.
The moment an officer firmly declares that the man is being detained under Section 55 of the Terrorism Act, the entire situation escalates dramatically, shifting the encounter from a heated verbal exchange into a serious restriction of personal liberty. The statement is delivered with unmistakable confidence, yet its validity appears highly questionable, instantly intensifying the tension and placing the legitimacy of the officer's authority under scrutiny. What began as a dispute over filming now crosses into far more serious territory, where the power of the law is invoked to justify detention, raising immediate and critical questions about whether that authority is being applied correctly or if the situation has now entered the dangerous territory of misused legal power.
Stop, pulling.
I'm not trying to put my
That's
hands
all
in
right.
my pockets. I just asked you to get your hands
You
off
kept
me.
pulling against
I
me.
can resist because I haven't committed a crime, have I?
Do you want to stand
I
up?
haven't committed a
Do you want to
crime.
stand up? There you go.
Put my phone up so I can record this. Record this, please. Yeah, but I want to record it on mine. Can you at least let me get my phone?
Listen, just
What's going on?
If it's still recording, it's picking up. We're recording, okay? Everything is being recorded.
You messed up big
That's
time.
it.
You messed up big time.
Right.
Section 55 doesn't even exist. You just
Okay,
made it up as
Section
you've gone along.
55 of the Terrorism Act, you can...
Section 55 doesn't exist. Get me out of cross. I'm not resisting. I'm not
Relax.
resisting, am
Just wait until.
I? Oh look, you've ripped my coat as well. You're gonna be sorry for that as well. Can't believe you actually put me to the floor.
If you hadn't pulled against me, I said I wasn't going to put you in cuffs and then you started playing around.
In a sudden and shocking turn, the encounter escalates from a heated confrontation into a full physical struggle as the officers seize the man and forcefully haul him to the ground. The man immediately protests, insisting he was unlawfully grabbed, but his objections are drowned out by the rapid and aggressive actions unfolding around him. What began as a dispute over filming and legal authority now spirals into the most disturbing moment of the entire incident, where words give way to force and the consequences of potentially improper use of power become starkly visible. This moment marks a critical and deeply unsettling turning point, where the situation moves beyond argument and into physical control, leaving lasting questions about whether the authority being exercised was justified or recklessly imposed.
Force to search someone.
No, it's not. I'm sure it's not. So well done, you know what time it is now, yeah?
Sorry?
Section 55 is just then you lot put me to the ground. Good job. You know what happens next now, don't you? You already know the score. I can film it all I like. Guess what? I can film it all I like.
What's the reason?
It doesn't. I don't need a reason. Do you not understand that? I'm doing a lawful activity. I don't need a reason.
But why?
Can you
It's
please take me
not
out of cuffs?
normal
I won't
for people
answer
to film
nothing.
police
I'm going to be kept in cuffs. Can I pick my phone up? Can you pick my phone up and let me hand it? Why am I in cuffs? Let me put the cuffs in front of me then. Tackled me to the ground. How was I being aggressive? You were grabbing me for no reason.
He was trying to search you and you was
You have no grounds to search me. Section 55 don't exist.
As pressure continues to build during the encounter, the officers begin cycling through different pieces of legislation in an apparent attempt to justify their actions, first invoking Section 44 and then quickly shifting to Section 43. Each new reference to legal authority is presented as if it firmly supports their position, yet with every change the foundation of their case appears to weaken rather than strengthen. The repeated reliance on outdated or seemingly misinterpreted powers begins to expose a troubling pattern, suggesting that the officers may not be operating from a clear and confident legal basis but are instead searching for justification after the fact. What unfolds is not a demonstration of decisive law enforcement but a sequence of shifting explanations, where the law is repeatedly reframed in real time, revealing a scenario that looks far less like firm legal judgment and far more like an effort to retroactively defend an increasingly questionable course of action.
So you just made up a law and you just tackled me to the floor for doing a legal activity. That's what's just happened. My coat is ripped. I'm in cuffs. What is section 55? What is section 55? You're going to be made to account for this. Okay, take me out of cuffs
That's
right
fine.
now.
No,
Take
you're
me
not
out of
taking you out of the cuffs for
You're
a minute
making this
until
worse
we're
for
happy
you.
it's finished.
Why are your hands shaking? Because you know you messed up.
How am I hands
Your hands are
shaking?
shaking because you know you messed up. Let's put this right.
All right,
Take me out of cuffs. The state of you, man. You're a complete mess, bro. Why would you do that? Why would you do
Right.
that?
Why would I do what?
Why would you just
You
do
were filming
what
in
you
the
just
backyard
did?
of a police station. I've asked you questions
I don't
about
need to
it,
answer your
and you're
question.
not
I don't
answering
need to
it.
answer.
So then I decided to search you. When I'm searching you, you've decided to resist. So I've used force in order to.
Yes, I will resist. Of course,
I'm
I'll resist.
explaining. If you want to listen, you can listen.
But you're gonna
Because
pay
you
for
want
that
this for
code
your
as well.
camera and everything, don't you?
Yeah, so take me out of cuffs so you can explain, and then maybe people
At the
can
moment,
hear
you're
your
still
point of-
detained.
For what? What else are you searching for? I don't understand. You haven't even searched the bag. Why have you not
I
searched the
searched
bag?
your bag. What do you think I was doing behind you?
Yeah, there's another pocket in there.
All right.
Can you please take me out of cuffs?
You're
Not
staying
for a
as
minute.
you are, mate. You're staying as you are for the time.
Am I?
being. Yeah, you are, yeah.
Right. Yeah, this place, hella corrupt. You know that this
Right,
is
what
wrong.
I will
You know that
correct is it is section 44, not 55.
this is-
I did
section
get the wrong
44.
section.
That's wrong as well. Try
It's
the third
not.
time. Let's see if you get third time lucky. This 43 is the one you're looking for. It's too late now. Too late now.
It don't matter, mate.
Yeah, no, it does matter, mate. No, it does matter, mate. It does matter, mate. It does matter, mate. Yeah. You can just make it up on the spot. It does matter.
If you're
Of course
searching
it
for
matters.
terrorism act, who cares? You're
But
being
what do you mean,
searched
who
for-
cares?
We're
It
searching you
matters.
because we suspect you being
Yeah,
terrorist. That's why.
you suspect I'm a terrorist.
Shut
You slap
up
it.
and
You
listen.
shut up, you slap it. Yeah, slap it. Shut up, man. Idiot. Yeah, it's a great one. You're out here misusing legislation, searching me under legislation that don't exist. It's a great one. Idiot. Take me out of cuffs.
No, I don't think so.
Section 43 don't require me to give no details.
44.
Yeah, 44 don't exist anymore. It was repealed in 2011.
So you're refusing to give us
Yes,
your
I'm
name?
refusing, yeah.
Okay.
At a pivotal moment in the encounter, the man calmly challenges the legality of his detention by pointing out that the so-called Section 55 being cited by the officers does not actually exist, instantly shifting the balance of the confrontation. What had moments earlier been delivered by the officers with firm confidence suddenly meets a wave of hesitation, and the certainty they projected begins to fracture under scrutiny. The atmosphere changes noticeably as doubt replaces authority, exposing a moment of uncertainty where there had once been absolute assurance. In that brief but powerful exchange, the very foundation used to justify the detention starts to crumble, raising serious questions about the legitimacy of the force that was used and casting the officers' earlier claims into a far more questionable light.
Look, you can see I'm still in cuffs. Refusing to take me out of cuffs. I don't understand why.
So at the moment, you're still detained.
Okay, have you
Until
not
we can
completed the search?
ascertain. Sorry?
Have you not completed the search? Section 43 doesn't require me to give any information.
It doesn't? No, not at the moment.
So
So
what-
we're
what
going to
are
do
you
our
meant
own
to do?
checks and work it out. It's fine.
Work what out?
Who you are.
You messed up big time. Slaphead is a proper tyrant as well, that slaphead over there.
Alright.
Thinks he's bad as well. Is this still recording? Can you check if it's still recording? Yeah, it's still recording.
Well, even if it's not, you can do freedom of information
Yeah,
requests.
but
to
you
get-
lot don't play
do you
by
want
the
to
rules.
listen?
Yeah, you don't play. No, I
You
don't
can
want to listen.
request
I don't
this
want to listen.
footage.
I don't want to listen.
Alright.
You don't play by
Alright,
the
then
rules.
let's all shut up and just sit here in silence while we work that out.
You don't
then.
play by the rules. So what makes me think that you're gonna release that footage even if I ask for it? You just detained me
Because
under
it's not down to
section
me, that's
55.
why,
This is
because
what you
somebody
do.
else will make that decision, not
And
me.
mate, I resisted because you didn't explain no grounds. You
did.
didn't say what you were expecting to find. All now, I don't know what you were expecting to find. What were you expecting
Evidence
to
of
find?
any sort of terrorism
Like what?
activity.
Such as what? Like what items?
Sorry?
Like
Like
what
any
items?
sort of,
Like what?
I don't know, pictures of the yards, pictures of other police stations, things that make it look like you're doing what I told you earlier, hostile reconnaissance on a...
Can you
Alright,
please take me
that's
out
what
of
it's
cuffs?
called.
You take me out of cuffs?
Whether you accept it or not is the other
But
thing.
you know that this is wrong as well. I know you. You were in another video. You were in another video. I recognise you. You've dealt with this situation before. I
I've
reckon.
dealt-
No,
I've dealt with
you
this
have.
situation.
No, you've dealt with a situation. I recognise you. I recognise you. There was a black guy that come here and do this as well. Yeah. I recognise you, and you know that's why you're so kind of reluctant. It makes sense now because you've seen this happen before. This guy don't give a fuck, innit? He knows that this is illegal, and he's just endorsed.
Even as the legal foundation behind the officer's actions appears to be steadily unravelling, the man remains locked in handcuffs while police continue to justify his continued detention through vague safety checks and loosely defined concerns. Rather than presenting a clear accusation or a specific offence, the situation drifts into an uncertain grey area where ambiguous reasoning replaces solid legal grounding. In this moment, the man is effectively placed in a form of legal limbo. No formal crime is clearly articulated, yet his freedom is still being restricted. The contrast becomes impossible to ignore. While the justification for the detention grows increasingly fragile, the physical control over the individual remains firmly in place, creating a tense and troubling scenario where liberty is withheld despite the absence of a clearly established charge.
Endorsing it anyway, but you know better. I know you know better, and I know you're not a bad officer, so you should have really intervened. Because you're culpable as well. Because you didn't say anything. I know, bro. You dealt with these audit people before, and it was here as well. I know what happened. Yeah, you do. You lot engaged them. You left, and then you come back. I know, bro. I know.
It wasn't
yes,
me.
it was you.
me.
It was you.
If it was, I'll tell you.
All right.
But it wasn't.
Gonna take me out of cuffs.
Not yet.
What are you waiting for? I don't understand.
To confirm who you are. If you give details, if
take
you had
me out
any
of cuffs.
ID on
Take
you,
me out of
I'd be
cuffs.
able to check it.
Take me
but
out of cuffs and I'll give
not
you
at the
my
moment.
details. How about that? Why don't we compromise? Can we not compromise?
No.
Your idea of compromise is me being taken to the ground by three of you.
There you are. That's you, yeah?
Is it? Let's see the photo.
That's you, yeah? I'm not going to show you. No.
No, because it's...
Well, get off away from me then. Who are you talking to, mate?
Who are you talking to?
Yeah?
What?
Do you know what I mean? Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
Yeah, don't stick
What's
up,
the-
mate. I'm talking to my
what, 'cause
colleague.
I'm in cuffs and there's four of you.
Huh? What
think
are you
you're
going to
so
do?
bad?
What are you going to do without cuffs? You know what I mean? You'll do nothing.
Who
mate.
you are? I'm
Just,
Stay where you are, please,
yeah,
mate.
I'm here.
Thank you.
9497. Cool.
I'm going to read through this. Keep him detained for the time being. I'm just getting some direction from in there. No,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah, no problem.
Direction of what?
What the disposal is.
The encounter takes a particularly revealing turn when one of the officers openly acknowledges that he recognizes the man from previous audit videos, instantly adding a new layer of context to the entire situation. What initially appeared to be a spontaneous confrontation now begins to look far more complicated, as this admission suggests that prior knowledge may be shaping the officer's reactions and decisions in the present moment. The tension within the group of officers becomes increasingly visible, especially as criticism is directed toward another officer for failing to step in earlier despite seemingly understanding how these types of encounters with auditors usually unfold. In that moment, the dynamic shifts from a simple public interaction to a far more telling scene, one that hints at internal awareness, conflicting judgments among officers, and the possibility that the situation may have escalated not purely because of the man's actions, but because of the history surrounding him.